Here are my skincare empties. It's been over a couple months since I've used up these products and kept them. I wanted to get enough products that I used up just so I can make a whole video about it, describe my personal experience with using these products, if I liked it or not, and if I'll repurchase. Most of these skincare products are geared towards acne prone and oily combination skin. To start off, I'm gonna go through with toners. The Round Lab Dok Dok toner. I have another bottle of this already. Since I bought it from Olive Young, I was also able to get refillments for it. I have a whole supply of this. This is supposed to be a refreshing and hydrating toner, and it gives you a really gentle exfoliation as well. I use this morning and night just to start off my routine, so it has a layer of hydration, and then after that I'll go in with my other skincare products just so that it can help absorb it better. I try to use this daily, but sometimes during my routine I get a bit lazy. I will only go back to it when my skin is feeling a bit drier. If you're on the market for a new toner, I do recommend this if you want something that's simple and easy to use. The next thing is the Mediheal Madagascar blemish pad. I used it up. I still have a refill, but I haven't gotten back to it. And it comes with the clippers, and these, they kind of suck. It takes a while for you to pull out the toner pads for it because they do get really stuck together. I guess it's good for hygiene, but sometimes I end up just using my fingers to take them apart. I really like how you could just get the refill and just put it back into the box so that you're not wasting any of the packaging. For daily use, I think it's easier to just use my regular toner where I just put it directly on my skin and tap it in. But if I'm feeling a bit more luxurious and have more time doing my skincare, the toner pads are a good way to just let it sit and for me to relax while I do the rest of my skincare. Honestly, I feel like toner pads are a gimmick because you could either have just a normal face mask or you could just use the toners and make the toner pads yourself. If you guys want to spend a little more money on toner pads, you guys get this, but I probably wouldn't be repurchasing this. So these are the herb cleansing oils by Manyo. The difference between the green ones and the yellow ones are that it has an herb infused cleansing oil which is suitable for oily and sensitive skin. Repurchased this a lot. I really like the thickness and texture of this oil cleanser because it really feels like it's getting all the dirt and grime off my face. But of course, the only thing with this is that it doesn't take off my waterproof mascara. Overall with this, it's a really good daily cleanser if you're just wearing like sunscreen and minimal makeup, and it doesn't break me out at all or irritate my skin. I was debating on repurchasing these, but I wanted to try out a new cleansing oil. The next oil cleanser I have is one that I've used way early on in my skincare journey, the Softimo White Version Cleansing Oil. I used to repurchase this a lot. When I started my skincare journey, I actually got introduced to Japanese skincare earlier than Korean skincare because that was what was available to me. And I know Softimo has a bunch of different types of oil cleansers. The white version has a lighter texture and has only 5 different oils in it. It's geared towards dry skin, but I feel like it could work towards all types of skin types. I only strayed from this because this oil cleanser does sting my eyes a bit, but this oil cleanser was a really good start to my double cleansing journey because it gave me a sense of how an oil cleanser should be like. The only reason why I wouldn't repurchase this is because the texture of it is really light. I like a thicker type of oil cleanser. Next, going into cleansers, the Anua Heartleaf Pore Deep Cleansing Foam. This one I got in Korea. I use this cleanser at night usually just so that it gives me a deeper cleanse. This cleanser foams up really nice. It has also a grainy texture to it. I really like this cleanser because it doesn't break me out at all. My skin just feels really refreshed and clean, and it doesn't strip my skin. Also with this, a little bit of the product goes a long way because it does foam up really nicely. This lasted me a long time, but now I think I'm finally done with it. So the next cleanser I have, it's this little itty bitty little bottle. It's the Superfood Cleanser by Youth to the People. Even before I got into skincare, I've always seen this cleanser. I ended up getting this for one of my birthday gifts for Sephora. When I tried this cleanser finally, it was because I started breaking out in a rash after I got back from Korea and I didn't know what to use on it. So I wanted to make sure my skincare routine at the time was super clean, not gonna mess up my skin any further than that. Even after my skin got better, I kept using it until I ran out. Cleaned my skin really well, but also kept it feeling healthy. With that being said, I feel like it lives up to all of its hype. I'm definitely gonna repurchase this. Next is serums. serums. So I don't really use serums that often, but I'm starting to add it back into my routine. When I did use serums, I only stuck with a few. One of the main ones was this Good Molecules discoloration serum. After I went through my retinol phase, I was left with a lot of acne scars, and I kept looking for things that I could do that could kind of quickly get rid of it. But of course, with acne scars, it takes a long time to get rid of, and especially with post-inflammatory erythema, they're the red marks that you get after acne. Even if you don't touch it, you'll still end up getting it for some reason. And my skin has gotten way better than it was before. This was one of the serums I used to use a lot. I haven't repurchased it in a while because I'm using different serums right now. I'll probably fall back to it, but I repurchased this about like probably 2 or 3 times already, and I also ended up just getting the bigger size. It has niacinamide in it and also a derivative of tranexamic acid, which is holy grails for PIE with any serum in general. It doesn't get rid of your scars immediately. I think I used this over a course of probably like a couple months or maybe like a whole year, and that's when I started to find that my acne scars were lightening up, which of course sucks to hear because you would want results right away with your skin and also with products. It doesn't give you instant change. As I started using this more consistently and also adding it to my routine morning and night, it helped my acne scars lighten up. The next serum I have is the Nubizin 5+. This is a vitamin concentrated serum. It has tranexamic acid, niacinamide, glutathione, and vitamin C. And also it says that it's really good for sensitive skin. Another plus of this is that it's in a dark colored bottle. Even with the discoloration serum, I think one of the main things you gotta make sure is the packaging of your serums, because if you're looking for things that are brightening, they usually include vitamin C in it or acids that shouldn't be in a clear bottle. Basically, it's because if the product is outside and directly in sunlight, it would definitely lower the effectiveness of the product. Making sure you research the product that you use and also the packaging, making sure that it follows up with what the serum is trying to provide. I only used 1 bottle of this, and I think even with that 1 bottle, it did help my skin slowly start fading my acne scars. Since it has so many different ingredients and also at lower percentages, it works in a way where it will slowly help with your acne scars. Super lightweight and also absorbed into my skin really nicely. I would repurchase this serum, but I haven't yet because I'm using a different vitamin C at this time. Now we're going into moisturizers. I'm just gonna start off with the one that I use all the time, and you guys know which one it is. The 345 Relief Cream. This isn't even all the ones I've used. So 345 cream is by Dr. Althea, and basically the motto for this cream is that it has 3 blemish relief ingredients, 4 nourishing ingredients, and 5 soothing ingredients. So the ingredients here all have a purpose. There's no extra additives to this. It's just straight to the point for this cream. And this is a super lightweight cream. This is good for all skin types, and it is also fragrance free. The only thing about this is the packaging, because it's really hard to get all of the product out of it. And of course, I have my backups for it already. This is one of my favorite moisturizers in the world. The next ones that I use are quite the opposite of the 345 Repair Cream. They are way thicker, and this is because I've used these ones during my retinol phase. During the retinol phase, it increases your cell turnover, which brings up all your acne and everything from the bottom of your skin up, causes you to have super dry skin as well. So these are my holy grail moisturizers that I've been using. First one is the more affordable one. So this is the Ilion Ceramide Concentrate Cream. So this one is a dupe for, I can't remember off the top of my head, but it's the dupe for this product. It has little beads of ceramides as well, just to add that extra moisturizing factor. So after I would use it for my nighttime skincare routine, and I'll wake up, my skin was super oily around my nose. That was a little downside of this. I usually also like to lean towards this when it's winter time, because my skin does get drier in the winter. If you're on the market to find a really nice moisturizing cream for your dry skin, I recommend this one. The next one is this Real Barrier Extreme Cream, and it also comes with a little scooper for it because it's super thick, where if you put it upside down, it's not gonna fall out either. So this one was also a game changer for my skin when it was super dry and super patchy. The only thing with this one, it's easier to rub into your skin when it has a layer of moisture already, so leaving your skin a bit more damp after washing your face or starting off your routine with a toner will help it absorb better into your skin, and also rubbing it in will be easier. The next one I have is this Red Blemish Clear Soothing Cream by Dr. G. The packaging is the Inside Out, because I bought it when Inside Out 2 was coming out, so they have the little collaborations with the skincare brand. I still have a little bit in it, so I can still use it. As you can tell, it is a super light watery cream texture. This is a really nice moisturizer to use during the summer because it's super lightweight. Lastly, I'm gonna be talking about sunscreen. These are the first Korean sunscreens I was introduced to, which are the Round Lab sunscreen. So the first one is the OG one. So this is the chemical one that is SPF 50. So this one is super lightweight, blends into your skin, and doesn't give a white cast at all. It doesn't make my skin feel oily either as well throughout the day. Gives me a nice base under my makeup as well. So this is one of the first items I bought when I was studying abroad in Korea. I ended up getting this one, and I didn't know that there is different types to it. So basically, when it says mild up or tone up in Korean sunscreen, it means that it is a mineral sunscreen. The physical sunscreen will stay on top and reflect the UV rays, rather than the chemical sunscreens will absorb them into your skin. Also, for the mineral sunscreen, it did have a different texture than the chemical sunscreen, where it felt just a slight bit thicker. When I was tanner during the summer, got a white cast from the mineral sunscreen. If you have darker skin than me, then it may give you a white cast, so just beware with this. So the last empty I have is also another sunscreen, and this is the Madagascar Centella Water Fit Sun Serum. So this is another chemical sunscreen. It does absorb into your skin like water, and it doesn't leave a white cast at all as well, and it's just a super nice go-to sunscreen. So that was all the skincare empties that I have for over a couple months, and maybe more than that as well. Now that my skin has gotten way better than before, I like to try to stick to products that I know work for my skin, but I am slowly dipping my toes into different types of serums, keeping it slow as well because I don't want to overdo it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and learned a little bit more about skincare. And I know the skincare industry can be very overwhelming because there's so many products, but now that I tested some of them and also used them to the brim, I want to make sure that you guys know my experience from it and whether or not I would want to repurchase it. So thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know what other videos you guys would like to see, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Following it up, and then following it, and then following it up, and then following it. Oh my god. Madagascar. Madagascar. I've actually. Oh.